good job of the tone. Coming off a game like last night in Miami with the double overtime, and you have no idea if you spent too much energy trying to play in that basketball game and what this game might be. Both teams played. Obviously, we had an extended period of a game last night, but I thought the guys had the right energy. And I said in pregame, it's going to be determined by the team with the most energy, and we're going to have to utilize our bench the right way. And if our bench can come in and give us the right tone and right push of the basketball, we should have success in this game. And I thought our guys did that. Isaiah Thomas didn't score tonight, but I thought he managed the pace of the game to start and really ran the ball club the right way. Then obviously John Salmons and Tyreke Evans, DeMarcus Cousins, and Jason Thompson all set the tone with their running early and obviously making some shots help. And our bench came in, kept the pace very, very high. And as we flowed through the bench, we getting different players in the game. It kept the pace at the right speed we needed. We couldn't be a slow team tonight because I felt if that happened, this young ball club, the Magic, would have opportunities to make the game close. And Tobias Harris, wow, that young man looks like he's in a new world right now.
Were you surprised how good the legs were tonight after last night's game?
Well, you never know. You never know. But I knew that I wasn't going to play guys a lot of minutes early. And so I knew that if they go out and push hard on a back-to-back and off of a double overtime at a high-energy game we had, they give me what they had for the first 5 to 7 minutes. And from there, we could make this, get the pinch in the ball game and try to keep the pace up.
Well, John,
you see this team that you have, is such a young talent, push the defending champs double overtime, and come back tonight and have a win like this.
Here's our problem with our team. The problem with our team is that when they give up on who succeeds and allow the team to function first, they've been able to play and compete against everybody. But when one guy needs to have all the glory and the other guy gets a little upset, that's when we have our problems. We play against the best team, and then we play against a team that's kind of in a role where we are. To still have the same effort the way we play, it's all comes down to if our guys can be selfless and give themselves up, now they all get what they want. And that's what they did tonight.
John's your oldest player, and last night he played 50 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's been a few games where he's led you guys in minutes. Mm-hmm. Was he a guy that you wanted to get out early? And then also, were you kind of surprised that he was a guy that his shot still looks like he had a couple of days off at this point?
Well, I thought one thing, I pushed our breakfast meeting back later to midday. I think maybe the extra hour gave him a little bit of help. But I knew I was going to get him out to see where he was, to get him going, and then also be able to get him back in the game. But I thought Marcus Thornton coming in the game early and kept the pace up and gave us something good right away. John getting the dunk off the break was pretty unique. We haven't seen that in a while in traffic. So he was fresh tonight. All those guys were very, very fresh, which they played a great game last night. We played a decent game in Atlanta. We played 4 quarters, really almost up until about 6 minutes ago, 6:55 in New Orleans. Played a good game. So slowly and methodically, we've been playing good basketball. Got to Miami last night and played there and played a very good game with a layup, like I said earlier, a layup or a nice pass for a finished play. We win that game there. And then obviously putting it all together finally here tonight after a back-to-back like we had.
Well, John was in kind of a bit of a shooting slump. Mm-hmm. And then you stuck with him. You said he was doing a lot of other things. Now, what's been the change you think with his shot?
I just think from being with him last year, first year, and watching how much time that guy puts in on his shooting, he's always working to get his shot back. He's a solid guy on the floor on both sides of the ball. It's just a matter of time for him. We went through the same kind of little deal last year. But I thought the pace of how we were playing, it was giving him cleaner looks over the last couple games. We got into the lane. We got forced the defense to draw in. And our guys were able to make plays for him. So I think, I very seldom, if at all, lose confidence in what he's doing on the floor, because I know he's going to give me the right stuff every single time. From day one, coaching him, always been a guy that I can write in when I'm getting from tonight. He may not make the shots every night, but I know he's going to give me. And last night, that guy had the challenge of guarding the best guy in the league right now, LeBron James.
How much insight do you have into what Jacque Vaughn's going through? A first-year coach with a young team, plus a lot of turnover and new players, and just
been there, done that, got a T-shirt, and still have that same T-shirt right now. So I understand. You look at the process. And with Jacque, I said just look at the process. What you're trying to get accomplished. You still want to work on your craft as a coach. You're still trying to keep developing your philosophy. You know your players are young; they're going to make mistakes. I'm sure they're going to keep working. They'll continue to develop the guys, and then add the right veteran pieces to the team. You keep looking. You don't look at where you are. I don't look at where we are with our basketball team. I look at where we're trying to go and what you're trying to develop your guys now, and eventually get the right pieces to fit. Well, you're in a search mode right here in Orlando. You're trying to get the right pieces to fit to make the next jump. And that's what you're doing, and that's the encouragement for him. I went through it, and I'm still going to go through it. I'm still going through it. As young coaches, when you get your first opportunity to coach your own team, you want it right now. But it doesn't happen that way. Guys, young players have to learn how to win in the NBA. They have to learn how to put games together, back-to-back games together. And they got to learn how to allow the teammate that's having the success that night to have it. And so I'm sure his staff, just like my staff before, when I took over a team in Cleveland with a young ball player, the youngest team in the league at that time, and right away I'm coaching it, and I'm thinking I can go and win the championship. But it doesn't happen like that. You just take your time and keep focusing on getting your team better. Don't worry about the scores. Don't worry about anything, but other than your craft and getting your players better. And then when it all comes together, you built the right foundation. And that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm sure that's what he's doing. I'm trying to build the right foundation with the right people. That's how you win. You win with the right foundation, the right people, and on top of that, you got to have some talent.
Thanks, man.